Back to Life actually came about when I recorded a terrible voice note in my phone in 2020. And from that, because I'm not classically trained, I had to work out what notes were in the song. And then once I worked that out, I got my friend from college, Tom Stafford, great guitarist, to record it on his guitar just as like a placeholder. And originally the track was super slow. It was like 118 BPM. It's now 126. It sounded good on its own. It was literally just a guitar and chords. I made this during a time where I was starting to get more serious about music. I wanted to make the track about finding a new passion and something that brings you back to life. And I felt like music had given me a different purpose. It's so different to everything that I've ever done. I'm a videographer, I'm an editor. I don't normally do music at all. I never had any training or experience. So this was all new to me and I embraced it. And so I found out after I'd made the track that actually it wasn't that great. It wasn't as good as it could be. And then I went back and I left it for several months in 2021. I came back to it at the end of 2021 and completely redesigned it. I sped it up, I changed the key, did all these crazy things, and then I wanted some vocals. And this is where it gets tricky because I'm very particular about my vocals, and I like to make sure the vocals are 10 out of 10. And like, I wouldn't put a track out if the vocals, in my opinion, weren't extremely good. And I reached out to a guy called Rory Hope, who I ended up collaborating with, and yeah, his voice is crazy good. It all kind of started through Sound Better, obviously. You sent me a little message and obviously thought I was good enough to sing on your track. So yeah, first sent over the instrumental and I thought it was really cool, right up the street with the kind of stuff I've been doing. That's basically how it came about. And then there's a couple of bit of back and forth until we kind of got the idea for lyrics and structure and everything else. It did change along the way, but I remember you saying that you wanted it to be based on like discovering something new. Like a new passion or something, and then you know melody tweaks and things like that we sort of did together, lyric tweaks that we did together until we got the final project. Sent over the vocals to you and you did your magic. It made me sound pretty. So as an instrumental, the song still holds up, but it's those vocals that really elevate it to the next level. And I wanted those vocals to be the main point of the song along with the drop melody. And so when Rory came on board, we basically worked on a theme of like finding or discovering something new, like a new talent or a new hobby. And eventually we came across the Back to Life hook as my dog joins the show. I think it was about sort of the lyrics and the build was like the empty seat is playing on my mind. I know what I've sacrificed to bring me back to life. For me, it was more about, I mean, personal to me, the way I have tended to make mistakes when it comes to avenues of direction and what you want to do with your life and how much energy and time you put into these different things. So I've been here, there and everywhere in trying to do music. For me, it was more of a sense of I've been holding back from becoming this, you know, who I want to be as an artist or whatever that may or may not be. I know what I've sacrificed to bring me back to life, I guess, would be the realization, really, more than anything else, that you aren't doing what you want, or you aren't being the you used to be or you want to be because of X. So this is now the path I've chosen, and it's the direction I'm going to go in, and going to smash it. To me, the track is all about finding yourself and finding something that you really enjoy that makes you feel alive. For people, this might be their job, like a new career. It could be a hobby. It could be a person. It could be anything you want it to be. It's a very general term, but once you find that one thing that makes you pumped up to get up in the morning and you feel fantastic, it's quite a rare thing to have this consistently and come into your life at like such a young age. For me, I'm only 22 as of recording, so to have this sort of constant empowerment and motivation to do music was really powerful, and I wanted to condense that and put it in a 3-minute track, which also has a sick drop, sick vocals, and it's a sick video as well. So all of these things come together and really complement each other. First of all, the video is incredible. Like you've gone to great lengths to create this, and I think it's just a matter of putting yourself back in those situations to get the energy and that feel and that enjoyment out of life again. So if you haven't seen the video yet, guys, you should go and see it. First of all, the first part of the video, you know, you're walking up Snowdon, which is a beautiful part of the world in Wales. Most people like to do it on a nice day, whereas this gentleman didn't. It was absolutely pissing it down, for a better phrase, and but it looked like such a great time and such a lot of fun, which I would have again loved to have been there, but sorry I couldn't. I was in Spain. Quite the opposite.
kind of weather, but there you go. There was that, and there was, you know, the F1 experience, the single seater around Silverstone, I believe, which looked again amazing. I've never actually had the chance to do that. I've been round in an R8, but single seater race cars even. Different experience, different ball game. And skydiving, I've had the pleasure of doing before, and there is no rush that compares to that. So for me, the video is kind of a very way of interpreting the way you want to feel again. You know, going out there and doing things that are not within your comfort zone, pushing it to the limit, basically. All of these sort of these different things you've done, the different activities, are just a way to bring you back to life. Excuse the phrase.
I just hope that everything makes sense and you love the track as much as I do, because it's certainly changed so much from when I first made it. And I'm really happy and really grateful to Rory for coming on board and helping with the track. Together, I think we made something pretty special. So yeah, let me know what you guys think to the song. Thanks for watching, and I thought I'd spice it up with sitting in the garden instead of sitting in the office. Peace. Thanks for watching. The star of the show has arrived, everyone. He's camera shy, but he's here.